Hey, I'm Walt, and I'm here with another day of free daily sports bets. All right, and today we have two bets. But before we get started, please give the video a like and subscribe if you hadn't already done so. We're almost at 1,000, so let's go ahead and see if we can, get to 1,000 by the end of the week. All right, so our two bets are MLB, and they're, I believe, pretty early bets today. Both of them are at 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern. All right. The first bet is the White Sox versus Twins over 8.5 runs. Both teams are pretty good offensively. With the Twins at home, they should be able to score runs against a pretty good White Sox team. And with the Twins being at the bottom tier pitching as far as earned runs allowed, the White Sox should also be able to put up runs, ultimately, both of these teams can get hot. And even though the White Sox are good pitching and hitting, them being on the road, I kind of like Minnesota to be able to put up 4 or 5 runs. And the White Sox on the road, they definitely should be able to put up 4 or 5 themselves. Maybe five or 6. Against a team that is at the bottom tier when it comes to earned runs against. So I definitely think 8.5 runs. I like that to go over. All right. Now, the second bet that we're going to look at today is going to be game 1 of the Brewers versus Mets doubleheader. And we're going to take the under 4.5 runs. This game is going to only go to 7 innings since it is a doubleheader. And you got, for the Mets, you have DeGrom, who will be starting at home. And with him being the number 1 pitcher in the league in earned runs against, and with it only being 7 innings, I like him to pitch 5 innings, maybe even a whole game, with it only being 7 innings. And, with both teams being in the top 10 in earned runs against, I like this to be a very low scoring game, and not to mention, on the other side of the ball, you're looking at the offense, you have the Mets who, they're in the bottom tier of runs per game. I think when you just look at, the top pitcher at home, both teams are pretty good pitching the ball. It just, to me, a shortened game for 7 innings, instead of 9, which is not going to allow for too much bullpen involvement. I definitely like this to go under 4.5 runs. All right. Now, that does it for me. If you have any questions or about any other bets, if I do come up with any other bets later on this evening, depending on how these two pan out, I'll definitely include them in the comments, pin it to the comments to this video. But other than that, good luck, happy betting, and most importantly, never ever bet more than you can afford to lose. And I'll see you tomorrow.